Next we are going to see is about nuclear fission. I think you'd have studied already with this concept of fission, is it not? So what is meant by a fission is any heavier fragment, if it is split into two or more lighter fragments, that is called as a fission. Okay, so here German scientist Otto Hahn and Strassmann discovered that when uranium nucleus is bombarded with a neutron, yes, so this is a uranium nucleus and this has been bombarded with the help of neutron, then it breaks up into two smaller nuclei of comparable mass with the release of energy. So this, it gets energy and it is split into two nuclei. Yes, and the process of breaking up of the nucleus of heavier atom into two smaller ones with the release of large amount of energy, that is called as a nuclear fission. So what is happening here is one large nucleus is split into two fragments. While it is splitting, it releases with a large amount of energy. Okay, and that process is called as a nuclear fission. Then the fission is accompanied by the release of neutrons. Followed by the fission, there is also what release of neutrons. Yes, and the energy is released in the nuclear fission is of the order of greater than the energy released in the chemical reaction. So this energy which is released, it is always greater when you compare the energy which is released during the chemical reaction which is happening in this. Okay, so the uranium undergoes a fission reaction in 90 different ways. So the same process can be repeated in 90 different ways. The most common fission is given here. So see here, uranium 92 to 35, it is bombarded with a neutron. It is first, it joins and it becomes 236. Okay, so this is uranium 236. This is uranium 235. This you are going to compare with one neutron. Yes, so when you compare this becomes as 236 and this is being split into two fragments now, is it not? That is barium 14156 and krypton 9236 plus 3 neutrons 1, 2 and 3. Okay, plus some amount of energy. This is one reaction. Same way, uranium plus neutron, that gives what? Uranium 236, and this uranium 236 is split into two things now, which is Xe xenon and Sr, and plus two neutrons in this and some amount of energy. Okay, and here Q is said to be the energy released during the decay of uranium nuclei. When the slow neutron is bombarded, uranium nuclei, the mass number increases by 1 and goes to an excited state of 236. So when uranium is bombarded with 235, what it does, the mass number increases and it becomes 236, but this excited state does not last long for 10 power minus 12. So it has a lifetime of 10 power minus 12 seconds, and after that it decays into a daughter nucleus. Okay, so this is a daughter nucleus which has been decayed, and with the release of two electrons, or sorry, two neutrons or three neutrons. Yes, clear? Okay, then energy released in fission. First we have to calculate the energy Q. For that, let us choose with this equation. Yes, in this the mass of uranium 235 is given as 235.045733. Mass of neutron, which is a constant value, which is 1.008665. As we know, what is the equation is 235 plus neutron. We are given with 235 and neutron, and so we have to add this both. Okay, so when you add, we get the value as 236.054. Yes, next is barium, krypton and 3 neutrons, and those things we have to add. So barium, the value is 140.9177. Krypton, the value is 91.88. 3 neutrons, 1 neutron, the value is this. So 3 neutron, the value is this value into 3. So we get this as 3.025995. So adding this 3, we get the value as 235.82. Yes, now we have to find the value of mass defect. Okay, so mass defect is the reactant minus the product. So the reactant value is what? 236.054398 minus the product value. So product value is 235.829095. Yes, so when you minus this, we get the value as 0.225303 u. Okay, and this value of u we are going to convert into MEV. Okay, so we have to multiply this value into 931. So when you multiply this, we get the value as 200 MeV. Okay, so this is the energy released in each fission. So for every fission process, we are getting the value of 200 MeV. This energy first appears as a kinetic energy of daughter nuclei and neutrons, but this is later transferred to the surrounding matter as a heat. Okay, first it appears as a kinetic energy, then it is given off in the form of heat. Is clear?